Welcome to Madison Square Garden in New York as we get set for tonight's game between the New York Knicks and the Golden State Warriors. Thanks for joining us today, along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. As this one gets underway, Jeff, who might they need to be careful with against Golden State tonight?
You can't speak about Klay Thompson without mentioning Steph Curry, and likewise, you can't mention Steph Curry without talking about Klay Thompson. I see them as a tandem. Their play last year gives you pause to say,
welcome to Madison Square Garden in New York. It's Saturday Night NBA, presented by ESPN on EA Sports, as we get set for Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. As we get things started, Jeff, who on the Warriors do you think they need to keep an eye out for here tonight?
you can't speak about Klay Thompson without mentioning Steph Curry, and likewise, you can't mention Steph Curry without talking about Klay Thompson. I see them as a tandem. Their play last year gives you pause to say, this is a special offensive backcourt.
The Knicks coming off a tough loss in their previous game against Indiana. Jeff, what turned your stomach the most?
One effort defense will not stand up over time. And that's what they gave in their last loss. They gave one effort defensively. So they did some good things, but then they stopped. It's got to be multiple efforts. It's got to be one thing to the next. And that is so important when you're guarding the three. And because they made just that one effort, they gave up open three-pointer after open three-pointer, and it cost them.
Fires from three-point range. Puts it in.
What a beautiful stroke. Right down the heart of the basket. Big-time three.
Steph Curry's been the MVP candidate, but Klay Thompson, sometimes he gets overshadowed on how many things he does for this team, Jeff.
You can make a strong argument that Klay Thompson is the best two-guard in the league when you factor in his defensive ability. He is so improved defensively from when he first came into the league to now. He can guard point guards. We've seen him match up in the playoffs with Chris Paul. You can see him taking threes. He can lock down twos. I don't think Klay Thompson will ever get his just due because defense is far too often overlooked.
Barnes has the double team close in. Green against Anthony. Lets it go. Misfires. Rose fires away deep in the corner. And Derrick Rose with the jumper for three. He's got 5 points in this matchup.
That's efficient offense, generating a corner three-point make.
Beats his man. Gets to the rim. Puts it in. A two-pointer. And Klay Thompson with 7 points so far in the first.
That's nice body control right there on that layup. Good finish.
Jeff, we spoke earlier about Klay Thompson being underrated. Reminds you a little bit like Scottie Pippen playing under the shadow of Jordan, or James Worthy under the shadow of Magic.
Are you kidding, Mike? Did you just compare Steph Curry to Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson? Is that what just happened here? Are you kidding me?
He's one of the best shooters we've ever seen. Why not?
Hey, message to Mike. They dominated over a long period of time. Stop the nonsense.
Jeff, we're seeing again how the game has changed so much. Here's this 7'3" kid from Latvia, Kristaps Porzingis. What he's able to do at 7'3", shoot on the perimeter, put it on the floor, it's incredible.
Very good skill level. Such a young player, but so advanced when it comes to the skills of offensive basketball. I think he's got a good fit in New York, and I think he's going to get to play, obviously, more than if he had gone to a better team.
Rose on the drive. He's fouled. Harrison Barnes picks up his first personal of the night. And Derrick Rose will go to the line with under 2 minutes to go here in the first.
First foul in the last 2 minutes.
What is it about Derrick Rose that not only is he fun to watch for the fans, but his teammates really seem to be drawn to him?
Well, I think it goes right back to having that Tim Duncan gene, that Steve Nash gene, where he's all for them, and he wants them to play well too.
Entering the game for the New York Knicks, number 9.
Jeff, I know it's a small sample size, but what do you think of this 19-year-old kid from Latvia, Kristaps Porzingis?
Well, Porzingis, like you said, Mike, had a good summer. You don't read too much into the summer, either good or bad, but more importantly, I like his mentality. He loves the game, he loves to compete, and I think
Barnes with a nasty dunk all over his defender.
now that's how you finish strong at the rim. That was worth the price of admission right there.
Finds a space and takes the wide open three. And Carmelo Anthony with a nice look from downtown. He's got 6 points in this game.
You don't have a lot of room over there in the corner. You got to get your feet set, get on balance, and stroke it.
To the rim, Stephen Curry with a nice look. And we have a timeout here in the late stages of the first quarter.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
During the game, thank you for your cooperation. Stepping in.
Galloway against Curry. Out of bounds. Ref says it'll be Knicks ball. Out of bounds. Turnover. You always talk about sacrifice, vital for team success. Andre Iguodala was typical of that last year for Golden State. What a pleasure to watch him perform so well on the biggest stage and get his first championship.
It was, and his sacrifice, and Steve Kerr has said this over and over again, Iguodala's sacrifice was the first step on them becoming this championship caliber team. I'm very happy for Iguodala.
At the rim, can't bring it home.
Don't worry, just work. Keep doing what you're doing, get the ball at the basket, and then finish strong.
4-2.
Half a minute to go here in the first. The Knicks up by 1. Quick move to get inside. And Stephen Curry with a two-pointer.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
To the rim. No doubt about it. Whistle blows, a foul called against the Warriors. Their second team foul. And Aaron Aflalo will go to the line with under 20 seconds to go in the first. First free throw, perfect. No back-to-back free throws here. He misses the second. Barnes the jumper. It's good.
The assist from number 30.
Aflalo from downtown in the corner. Goes out of bounds. So that'll end the first quarter. The Knicks down by 2. Stay with us for more NBA on ESPN after a short break. One of those games where it seems every shot is falling. Now, what are the coaches saying at this point, Jeff? They can't be happy about the defensive play.
I'm not sure it's bad defense, Mike. I just think it's superior offense. Great shot making by both teams. Yes, they have to play a little bit better defense, but let's appreciate the offense.
He connects hits on the first free throw. Jeff, Klay Thompson had that magical game last year when he had an NBA record 37 points in a single quarter. Remember, he beat the record set by George Gervin and Carmelo Anthony. That was a special night.
It was incredible to watch. When you look back at the 9 3-point shots that he got, there was only one lucky bounce. I mean, he was so pure in that quarter. I wish I was there to enjoy it with the Oracle crowd.
Thompson looking to dupe the defense, draws the double team, and that won't go.
Hey, that shot right there is exactly the type of shot you have to force if you're the defensive team trying to work your way back into the game.
It's good. Three-pointer. New York's 4 for 8 from three-point territory.
And fans from this team must be experiencing deja vu. Why am I speaking French? I don't know. No, but I am. So seeing how well their team has shot the three, it's just like the last game.
Barbosa against Galloway. This season, a huge season for Draymond Green. He was so versatile last year, now has the big contract. Perhaps feels a little pressure that he's got to perform this year.
Money Green is my new nickname for him, Mike. But he deserved it. He earned it. His play, his versatility, his competitive juice had such a huge impact on the Warriors winning. And I don't think there has to be anything to change for his formula of success. He should not feel more pressure to score, just continue to do his job and do it at a very, very high level.
Subbing in for New York.
Jeff, remember we were talking about Klay Thompson's 37 points in the single quarter. Imagine if there was a three-point line when George Gervin was playing. How many would he have scored on a given night?
Yeah, and I think George Gervin has a legitimate beef, Mike. He said, hey, I scored the 33 points without the benefit of the three-point line. It makes you think, do all these records need to have an asterisk next to them? When you talk about the three-point line, the scoring leaders, all of these things to me have been changed and will continue to change because of the impact of the three-point shot.
Goes to the goal, off the mark from point-blank range.
Don't worry about the miss. Just keep creating quality shots. Eventually, they will go in.
In the paint, it's good. A two-pointer. 4-2. Golden State's leading New York by a score of 23-22. Heads up D, picks off the pass. Adjust the shot, no doubt about it. He hit him. It's called against Green. And he'll go to the line to shoot two.
I really like when I see a team play smart offensive basketball. Get the ball to a great free throw shooter, get him in an aggressive attacking mode, create the contact, and get two free throws.
Into the game for the Knicks, number 6.
Jeff, remember when our buddy Mark was coaching the Warriors and he called Curry and Thompson the greatest shooting backcourt in the history of the game? We mocked them back then, but he might be right.
Yeah, I said, there goes that fool talking again. But hey, the fool was right. The Splash Brothers are the absolute best shooting backcourt of all time. Mark Jackson got it right.
Ref blows the whistle. Foul by Curry.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Anthony won't go from downtown.
You got to figure out how you can get a better quality shot and use your greatness to attract the second defender and find the open man.
And Klay Thompson with the jumper. Puts it in. He's got 12 points in this game.
Basketball's a game of runs. And this game has been no exception. It's been back and forth, and it's giving the fans the kind of up and down, back and forth action that keeps them interested.
The assist from number
New York's
6.
leading Golden State by a score of 27-26. Green draws the double, knocks down a three-pointer. Golden State's 3 for 4 from 3 tonight.
That's just swagger, Mike. That's ultra confidence right there, the way Steph's doing that little shimmy. He's the league's reigning MVP and nothing if not confident in his game.
Two defenders, yet he gets the shot off, unable to flip it in.
It's hard to pass the ball out of a great double team because you come to their body where they have no room to pivot or create space to throw the ball out of the low post.
Green fires from downtown all alone.
The assist from
1 minute remaining in the half. It's a 5-point game. There's the double team. Three-point attempt. Curry the rebound. He's averaging 5 rebounds per game this season. To the rim, and Andre Iguodala with a nice play. An 8-0 run for the Warriors. Rose, and here's the double for the layup. Oh, can't get it to drop.
Hey, you got to finish strong on those shots. You're right at the basket. You got to put the ball in the hole.
Lots of room there. Puts it in, and they extend the lead to double figures.
The corner three, and knocked it home.
Golden State's leading New York by a score of 37-27. Thompson puts it up. Quarter winding down, he just flips it up. And that'll do it for the first half. The Knicks down by 10. Stay with us for more NBA on ESPN Saturday after halftime.
Hello, everybody.